Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name's Joanne and this is To Crochet Curious. Here I am hanging out with my mascot there, the beautiful chicken. I am in the yarn room and I am ready to talk elfin squares. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Well, it's not. It's not even June yet. But I need to start thinking now because I am part of the Elfin Squares Crochet Christmas Square Swap. And that means I have to make 40 squares by the end of November. And they need to measure 8 by 8. 8 by 8. I'm starting to feel the pressure on this because every square that I have patterns for are 6 by 6. So unless I just, completely wing it, I have to figure out how to make a 6-inch square into an 8-inch square. But this weekend, as promised, or last weekend, as promised, I did manage to get a couple of designs done. I have been going through books and patterns and stuff and looking for options and trying to figure out what to do. So let's start with the first square that I did, which is this one. So I started with something, I can't remember what it's called. Let me open to the pattern. I'm just separating these so I can, okay, let me find it. Cluster cross, that's what it is. So here's the picture. And I thought, well, I could do that. So here's what I came up with. And it wasn't totally easy to do because of the color changes, but I had a little happy accident. Carrying the green around actually shows through a little bit and gives it a nice design element. And then I just kept adding rounds till I got it up to the right size. So this is a good one, except it is a little bit of a hassle, but I imagine if I did, 8 or 10 of them, I think I'm going to have to pick like maybe 4 designs and do 10 of each or something. I don't know. I think I could get faster and better at it. I don't know. Or maybe I'll find something simpler. I'm not sure. And yes, I am blue. I'm blue all over. My hands are blue from touching my hair, and my hair is blue from being dyed. But my ears are blue. So it'll start to fade though in a day or two. I'm letting the dye set in my hair for another day at least, before I wash it with soap, with shampoo. So, no sense getting it to fade faster than I have to. So anyway, and then, I go and buy this so I can set up my 8-inch squares, and guess what? This is smaller than 8 inches. So, but I do have, I have those foam squares. I could set something up on a couple of those to block. Unless, if you know more about blocking than me, would be a perfectly fine way to block an 8-inch square, even though it's less than 8 inches for the pins. You tell me. I don't know. Okay, so that was the first square that I did. It is the cluster cross, which I found in this book, Crochet Granny Squares. And then I did my own color changes with it to figure it out. All right, then this one from the same book is the wagon wheel square. And this is how it looks. Now I'm kind of, playing in my head with how to, what are some other designs. And I did find in this book, I found a few things that I thought would be good. Especially, let me find it. There's a Swiss something. Swiss cross, maybe. Somewhere. Or not. Ah. I thought this kind of looked like a packet, like a gift. And I could maybe make some I-cord and put a bow in the middle or something. I don't know. Tell me what you think of that. Then the one I tried to start last night feels a little ambitious for my skill level, but if I can find it, it looks like a Christmas tree, so that's why I was interested in doing it. Okay, it's at the front of the book then. I'll find it. Oh, here we go. So I started doing this and adapting it to an 8-inch square. And I started it, I had white, and then I started with the green, and I got to about here. I had to add extra rows down here. And then today, I measured it last night, but today I measured it, and it was like almost 9 inches. I'm like, after I already got all that done. So I had to rip it out and start over on that. So I'm going to make that and just see how hard it is to make that a few times. I think I can do it. I think it's not a big deal. And because I got started okay. I just have to figure out the stitches, with the amount of stitches to actually make an 8-inch square. I think what happened was I measured it, my beginning chain, and then by the time I had added stitches to it and whatnot, I stretched it out. So I need to make it slightly shorter and stretch it out, I guess. And then when I block it, maybe I can make up for any shortage, and I don't know. This is such outside of the zone for me because I've not made any blankets or anything with squares. The only thing I made was that summer bag we did last year with things we're making Thursday with hexagons, I think it was. But I haven't made anything with like granny style squares or anything like that, and certainly haven't made, well, okay, I made my granddaughter her Christmas blanket, or the blanket I gave her for Christmas. It wasn't a Christmas blanket. It was an all year round blanket. And that one I did make squares, but see, some of them did not turn out exactly the same size, and so I just, pulled and stretched and made it work. I wasn't that far off, but it wasn't identical or anything. I have a hard time making identical things. So anyway, I'm just nattering on about this. I understand that a few of you that were watching or that were in the live are planning on possibly getting involved in this. And I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video The Elfin Square swap is being managed by Dana's Wandering Crochet. She has a YouTube channel, and you can email her for the details, or the details are in the video she made about it. And also, I shared that video in my community tab and talked about it a little. So you could take a look at that if you like also. But if you're interested, please do reach out to her and see if there's any more spots available. There's going to be 2 groups of 20 people. One of the groups will mail to Canada and the US, and the other one is strictly the US. So, and then I think they also might need, in case people flake, might need angels that are willing to make some 8x8 squares that could be used in a pin, you know, if somebody flakes out. So there's that. Okay. I don't know. I think that's about it for the Elfin Squares this week. We will see if this is something that I can report on every week, or if it's just going to be maybe every 2 weeks. To show you what I've got done. But I have to have a pretty lofty goal of doing, I think, about 8 a month starting in June. So I need to figure out my designs and get going. So, all right. Nice to talk with you. And thank you if you joined the live yesterday. We had a lot of fun. And it was great. So I look forward to doing more lives with you guys, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye now.